podcast of Red Dead Redemption 2. Whether anyone will watch this live, who knows, but I'm starting it live anyway. So the plan is, this is the beginning of a very long series to play through pretty much everything this game has to offer. Should be fun. Not quite sure how long today's broadcast will last, but just get the game started and see where we end up. And so I started this because I just finished the whole game. Well, most of the game. I finished the story of the game. I've still got some side quests to do in my other save file, but I figured I'd get started on this today instead. And get back to the story. I will say that there will be spoilers about Red Dead Redemption 1. I'll try not to do any spoilers about this game, but Red Dead Redemption 1, I will do spoilers, because, I mean, you should have played that one first, or watched someone else play that one first. Which is, of course, why I haven't done one yet, and I probably will do one later, but I'll just worry about this one for now. So this episode will probably be mostly story. I'm not sure how much it's going to let me do other stuff, but I'm kind of looking at, I was thinking about doing it so we start, this is, oh, bugger. He's asleep. This is definitely not right. I didn't consider that it would, I thought it would start a new game. Oh well. Starting a new game now. I like how you load it, he's asleep. I guess I don't load this game very often, because I think I basically start it and just sleep every time I use it, so he's never waiting for anything. Anyway, that was a waste of time. So yeah, it should be mostly story, but I am planning on trying to do stuff sort of as it comes at me. If a challenge starts, probably prioritize that, and I'll probably put the story on the lowest priority. If it's a story mission, I'm not really interested. I guess we consider those to be separate, so those start later. But yeah. So this is definitely one of my new favorite games after finishing it. Rockstar doing what they're good at. And actually, I'm still debating whether I like this more than GTA 5, because I think I kind of ruined GTA 5 by playing it too much. Ooh. By 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. Ooh. You might hear that every so often. That's the spring on my mic stand pinging. Did it say Land of Laws? No, mostly been tamed. But I like how this game, I'm not sure when Red Dead Redemption 1 takes place. I think it's like 1910s or something. So the West continues for a decent time after this moment. I'm just thinking GTA doesn't do this until you're well into the game. I guess Red Dead Redemption 2, they wanted to start the thing and then start doing cutscenes. But definitely interesting. What I've always... Shut up.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There! Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground, in their stead, I'd do it, gladly. But we are gonna ride out, and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Well, it says tap A to go faster, and it's still moving at the same speed, so this isn't really working.
Careful over this bridge here.
See, it's a good thing he says that because you wouldn't see it. This is why I don't like the snowy parts of this game, because the path is rather up to interpretation.
Hey, move up alongside me. Can't see you back there.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
Come on.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start.
I think trap.
So, do you think it was a trap in Blackwater?
Wait, is that someone coming towards us? Easy. You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear. Oh?
Yep.
You sure about this, Micah?
Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. Been kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else?
Old mining camp back up the hill.
Huddled around a fire, waiting for Daddy to put food on the table. Said it before, we got too many mouths to feed.
Well, we got a few less now, so you should be happy.
That ain't fair, Arthur. I earn my share. You think it's unreasonable to expect others to... Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there.
I get the impression with some of the men that they're basically just reined in by Dutch. Who's the leader, if you haven't gathered. He also happens to be the boss at the end of Red Dead Redemption 1, so...
Let's hitch up here.
I guess it's like watching the Star Wars prequels. You know he's gonna become Darth Vader and the bad guy, but for now he's okay. What is going on? Okay. I don't think it's hitched, but what? Whatever.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to scare these folks.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front.
I don't know why they put the hitching in the game. It's such a useless mechanic. You could You can just leave your horse. You whistle, it comes, whether or not it's been tied up.
Hello? Shut up, Billy. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Ah, gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks. There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur.
need
Uh-oh.
some
There's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
Just
Gentlemen.
keep your eyes on
Phone's
Dutch.
going off.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here.
Ooh, this doesn't seem good.
It's goddamn Dutch Vanderlyn, you over there.
Just making sure I was in the right there.
There's another one shooting from the window.
Fun thing about Rockstar games is you just have to know, you sort of get a vague pre-aim, and then you just have to aim up, slightly up to hit them in the head. Damn it.
You sons of bitches!
I think I got it again. I thought he was on our side. I thought that was Micah. Can we get to it? Here we go. Come on. Man, I need a rifle. That was terrible.
That's my boy, Arthur. Good shooting. Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here.
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Guess you can't loot just yet.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the
Okey-doke.
essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
I guess whiskey could be important if somebody needs to be operated on or something. Keeps you warm.
O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
So much
Colm
food.
dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Drinking a can. Ooh, canned peaches. That sounds tasty.
Place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
Just go ahead and assume he searched there already. That's not important. Ooh, fruit cakes. Tasty. Ooh, that looks like a bit of meat we can grab there.
Keep
Oh, yes, it
searching
is.
while I pack these on the horses.
Try upstairs.
Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here.
Ooh. That's everything. So I'm pretty sure this loot thing is very new for Red Dead. They didn't really have it in the first game. You just sort of looted people, and then they gave you stuff.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff.
Is that one mine?
Arthur,
No.
go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, You search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Which one is mine? I can't remember which one mine is. Let's see what's in here. See, you know when it gives you that angle, you know you're about to get attacked.
I'm gonna break your neck.
What's going on?
This guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Please. Please, spare me.
Get the hell out of here. Go.
I'm trying to be a nice guy this time. Partly because I know that there is pretty much no benefit to being bad in this game. It's kind of stupid, really. Because really, like, you get nothing. But if you're good, you get lots of good stuff. So it's like, well, why would I... Yeah, okay, here's another fun mechanic. Your hat gets knocked off, and you've got to pick it back up again.
Easy. You're okay.
Although, you may think you'd lose it, but you don't lose it. You can just get it back when you get on the horse. So it's kind of, well...
Whoa.
Never mind then.
Good boy.
This is a particularly calm horse. I tried to tame a wild horse in my other save file the other day. Not easy. It was a thoroughbred, so it was a really nice. Well, it was a good horse, and it would not
Figured he won't get far in this anyway.
not cooperating.
Like a decent horse. You should keep him. Tie him up over there, Arthur.
You hear? Put it down. There you go. Where was she hiding?
Oh, the guy found in the cellar. Why up to the gate?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool! Michael!
I think I just spotted where she was hiding.
Miss. Now, it is going to be okay. We mean you.
Oh, there, you can
No
see it.
harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back! How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Should be okay because I saved that manually earlier. I really hope I did.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed, and he looked for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So you'll note, Abigail is in the game, as is the man we're looking for, Mr. John Marston, which kind of gives him plot armor, which does kind of ruin a game. What's going to happen to John?
Come on, let's take a
Nothing,
look.
he'll be fine.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
And of course, this is Javier Escuela, who
There's
is
some
also
tracks
in
leading
the
to the
game.
river. Despacio. Where you going?
A few hours ago, most.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
I kind of like how the tracking is like in easy mode in the snow when they teach you it.
What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here.
Definitely don't want to fall down.
Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
I will say I don't like
They continue along the cliff wall
It's
here.
a deep ravine.
Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right.
Look how people are already dying before the game even
And
starts.
snow's coming in hard again.
I don't even know if these people survive or not.
Fast.
Great Blizzard engine, though. I mean, it's really impressive. Cutting out visibility, left, right, and center. Where are we? This way. It always seems like the Red Dead games, or at least all two of them, look like the previous GTA game beefed up
It's getting narrow here.
a lot. Because you compare this to the best version of GTA 5, still looks amazing compared.
Come on, boy. Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit.
Let's see about
Maybe
that.
we'll pick up the trail again.
Hunting mode doesn't work yet. That's the annoying thing about games is trying to use a feature you don't have yet. I'm used to having everything.
Over there. You see that?
What? I don't see anything. That's just snow. Right? Oh, that's a dead horse.
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on. Up there.
It is so faint. I just realized I haven't thought about the echo because this is coming out of a TV.
I don't think we can go much further.
Hope it doesn't sound too bad.
We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead?
All right. In this game, you have to get your weapons off your horse.
Down this way.
So you only have a limited what you can carry, but you can carry an infinite amount on your horse, which really just moves where your infinite stuff is. So
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Careful here.
but you can imagine, like,
Yeah, that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
what mechanics from this game will carry over to GTA 6. Like, no doubt that in GTA 6 you'll get weapons by pulling them out of the trunk of your car.
Watch yourself.
I just hope it lets you pick your car, because GTA 5 was really irritating that way, that you just had to drive the car that you were assigned for each character. Trying to drive any other car just made life difficult. So.
Okay. Good now.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way.
And I wanted to allow you to your car to be anything, police car, fire engine, lawnmower.
Sounds
Okay, maybe
closer
not.
now.
Maybe
Come
there should
on.
be a limit there.
We're coming, John.
When you get into a car chase, oh, I'm stuck. I'm on a lawnmower. I can't go any faster. Come on. There you go.
Damn, it's cold.
Arthur Morgan's not winning any parkour competitions anytime soon, that's for sure.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here, take a drink of this.
Thanks.
I'm not designed for this snow.
That's how I feel living in Texas.
Come on.
It's too hot.
John, can you hear me?
I'm built for cold weather.
John!
Over here! Down on the ledge!
That's John! We're coming!
Hey!
He's down here.
Fellas there!
All right! Pipe down, Marston! That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good, neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right
I thought that was a
man for
cutscene.
this.
Sorry.
Sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
It's a lightly interactive cutscene, is what that is.
You coming?
Ruh-roh.
You see that on the ridge?
Good thing I brought me shotgun.
You head for the horses. I'll keep John's friends off until you're clear.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur. We're getting you out of here. Arthur, distract them! Keep them off us!
Away from me!
Draw them off us, Arthur! We'll bring them this way. You got them all.
No Deadeye for us
Good
today.
work, Arthur.
Can I skin it? No.
Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up. Come on, then. Let's get back to the others. Ha!
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet. Four coming down the hill. Look out on the right. More coming in on the left. Go!
Get the hell out of here! Get
don't think so.
Jesus!
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose the scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Oh, it's not a good thing. Come on, horse. Up you get, up you get.
So,
here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah,
That was
come on.
could have been bad.
Push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
Oh, feels like we didn't go that far.
Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here?
Where is everybody? This doesn't seem good.
Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
Oh, no. They're just slow. Okay.
You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas. It's his leg.
Oh, come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
You got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization?
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
I love the way he says civilization. We have to go east. And all that civilization. It's terrible.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
So what now, Dutch?
We get strong, we get warm, and we wait. When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
Well, I think that's long enough for
Doubtful, just worried.
part one. I think I'm going to kind of do this based on days, which I guess it's been... Yeah, it was getting dark, so this is day 3. So I guess it'll be like 2 days at a time. I'm not sure when I'll do this again. Probably maybe tomorrow around the same time. But look out for it.
Stay strong.